Okay, so I'm in the Chicago airport starting my journey back to LA, and I have to tell you about my last day in Indiana. Usually I don't really narrate my vlogs, but this day was weird, and so I have to explain it. This weekend was weird. Okay, I've kind of debated like how to explain this, and I think the only way to do it is just complete honesty. I don't know what else to do. I don't know, like, I don't even know what conclusions to draw from the weekend, so I have to just tell you about it. To back up, I'm in Indiana to do two things: visit a guy I met in Las Vegas 3 weeks ago, and visit my family. These two people live an hour away from each other. I told this guy that I wanted to come visit him because I can fly for free and my family lives nearby. I haven't seen them anyway, and basically I would visit him, but whenever he was busy, I would go hang out with my family. And like, maybe that was a mistake right there, and I should have just visited my family and then tried to see him a couple times in there. But it was like, I honestly don't spend that much time hanging out with my family anyway. I've never spent that much one-on-one time with them. They are like technically my stepdad's family, so like I've never gone for like a 3-day visit, just me and them. But I learned that that's a mistake, and I should have, because they're great and I had a great time with them, and I should be going to visit them, and they love me and I love them. So anyways, but the original deal was that I thought anyway is that I would stay with this guy, and when he was busy I would go see my family. And he had seemed very excited about it. As of like a few days ago, I'd been very excited about it, and did say he would be busy, but that he was excited for me to come and we were gonna have fun. And I was like, okay, great. And then when I got there, he just did not seem happy that I was there. And I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, he's busy, and like it was really, really cold, and like whatever. I try not to take things personally unless I have like strong evidence that I should. I spent the night at his place on Friday. It was a little awkward, but fine. Then on Saturday I went and hung out with my family, and I was supposed to see him that night, and then he ended up having like a family emergency and couldn't hang out. But I was like, well, all my stuff is still at your house, so I'm still gonna come back to your house. And he seemed like kind of wishy-washy on that or something. I couldn't really figure out, but like, I didn't want to sleep at my grandma's house like without being able to brush my teeth and wash my face and stuff. Like, if I had known that this was gonna come up, I wouldn't have left my stuff there. And like, it's an hour and 15 minutes between the two houses, so it's not like I can just go, oh, pop over, grab my stuff, go back. So anyways, it was kind of weird, but I decided to go back and sleep at his house even though he was not there. And I don't know what the right thing to do was, but like, bitch needs to brush her teeth. So Sunday morning he comes back, and I'm like, hey, do you want to hang out today, or should I just go see my family? And he's like, I can hang out for a bit. And I was like, okay. And then I like took his dog on a long walk while he got some more sleep, and then we ended up like, we drove around town. He showed me around, and it was like pretty normal, and it was like, okay, this is kind of what I thought it was gonna be like. And then he said he had to go to work for like a couple hours. I was like, okay, well, there's no point in me going to see my family because it takes an hour and 15 minutes just to drive there. So I just chilled at his house. And then I was like, well, maybe we can get dinner tonight. And so then we did. And we went to Applebee's. And see, I feel a little weird both putting him on the vlog and talking about him on the vlog, but like, I asked him if I could put him on the vlog, and he knows what I do. So like, I don't know, I'm not saying his name or anything, whatever, I'm just stating the facts of what happened. I don't know, I don't think anyone can be mad, but like, this is just what happened. Anyways, we went to Applebee's, it was fun. It was good. It was like what I thought coming to visit would be like, basically. And yeah, took a couple of vlog clips there. Out of all the visits from vloggers from LA, is this the best or the absolute best?
This will be the first.
Is it the best?
Best of one, yeah.
Good, okay, I'll take it. Then, afterwards, we go back to his house. He's like doing some homework. And then I just like wash my face and put on pajamas. And I was like gonna go to bed. And then he said he had to work on a school project with somebody and like had to go out. And I was like, okay, well, do you want to hang out tomorrow or are you gonna be busy? And like, I assumed you'd be busy, and he said he would be. So I was like, okay, well then we should just say goodbye now. It's like, I don't know if, you know, you're gonna come back here or if I'm gonna be asleep or whatever. So like, thanks for having me, and maybe I'll see you in the future. And he was like, yeah, I think so. Okay. Then he left, and I was gonna go to sleep in his bed by myself. Yeah, a little weird, but... And I told him that I was just gonna sleep till I woke up in the morning and then go to my family's house. But then, 5 minutes later, I get a text message from him saying, hey, I asked my roommates if they're okay with you staying here, and like they're not really okay with it. And sorry, like I don't want to kick you out, and I know it's late. I'm like, what? Like, well, you are kicking me out. Like, yeah, it's the middle of the night. I'm an hour and 15 minutes away from my family, who are all asleep. And he's like, you don't have anyone you can call? Like, yeah, I guess I can drive an hour and 15 minutes and then at 1:30 in the morning call my 82-year-old grandmother, maybe scaring her, I don't know, hoping she wakes up. Like, yeah, I guess I can do that, but like, that sucks. That sucks to have to do. But obviously at that point, what else am I going to do? You're not going to stay somewhere where people do not want you. That is a nightmare for me. Like, if anything, multiple times during the weekend, I had been like, I am kind of picking up on some vibes that you don't want me here or something. So like, if you don't want me here, you should tell me that. And he said that that's not what it was. So I left, and I drove to where my family lives, and I pulled up outside my grandma's house, and I called her home phone at 1:30 in the morning, and she did wake up, and she did let me in. And I felt really bad because she's 82, and I woke her up at 1:30 in the morning. And yeah, also it was very embarrassing. So embarrassing. And like telling you guys about it is embarrassing, but what else am I gonna do? And yeah, so then I, slept on her couch. And basically he just said that he thought I wasn't going to stay on Sunday. I mean, I don't really know why he thought that. He thought that we had talked about that. We definitely did talk about that. Like, I don't know. And he was like, well, I thought I was clear when I said in the morning that we could hang out for a bit. And I just stopped writing back at that point. So it's like, what is the point of arguing about this? Like, obviously that is not clear. That is not a clear thing to say. Like, I didn't know what that meant. Maybe we could hang out before you had to go to work or whatever. I don't know. But, and like, he did apologize. And so it was also like, what's the point in continuing to argue? But what else was I going to say? So, I don't know. So that was last night, and I haven't talked to him since then. And now I'm like, do we never talk to each other again? That's weird. Or also, but like, how do you follow up after this? Like, it was so uncomfortable. And like, very deeply embarrassing. And also just confusing. The whole thing was confusing. I don't really know how you go from like being excited for someone to come visit to then I started to feel like I was like, some like unwanted house guest, like you have to let stay there because they're your cousin or something. Like, that's not what I want at all. And I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't understand at all what happened. So I am not trying to flame this person. But like, I know no other way to like I know no other way to like tell you guys about this weekend than to just tell you literally what happened. So that's what happened. And then today I, slept on the couch at my grandma's house, woke up, had a good chat with my grandma. She made me some soup. My cousins came over, my little cousin, so she didn't remember me at first, which was fine. Like, I totally get it. I haven't seen her since she was a baby. But then today, she asked if she could sit on my lap, and I was like, yes, of course. Oh my God, I'm honored.
Push your back.
Oh no, I pushed the wrong way.
So that was really cute. Ooh, my butt hurts. And then my aunt and I went to dinner, just the two of us, which we've never done before. So I'm having dinner with my beautiful aunt.
Hello.
And this is the first course of my dinner, which is sweet potato fries. Just wait till you see what the second course is going to be. All right, round two of my dinner is chocolate pie. Yes, I ate waffle fries and chocolate pie for dinner because I'm an adult and I can. What did I learn this weekend? You could say I learned one really obvious lesson that I should have known earlier, which is that family is really important and more important than boys you just met. So like, yes. The thing is, I've never really like planned a trip by myself to go see my family. Like, I've always gone to see my family like if my mom was going, But like, yeah, I'm an adult now, so like I can just go see my family on my own. And I guess it never really occurred to me to do that before. And I'm glad I did it because I realized like I really love them and they really care about me, and it was so nice to see them. As far as the other thing goes, I don't know. What should I have done differently? I don't know. Like, I don't really think I did anything weird. Like, I don't regret coming because I wanted to come. I always like follow my heart and I'm always super honest, and yeah, that's all I can do. I can only take care of myself and my actions, so I don't know. You can tell me your interpretations of the situation if you want. I'm sure a lot of them will be like telling me what an idiot I am, and you guys always are. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say you guys are always telling me what an idiot I am because you do love me too much for that. But you do frequently tell me that I'm way too nice to boys and I let them get away with stuff. But the thing is, I don't like to try and make people feel bad. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in trying ever to make someone feel bad. I just want to express how I feel, and then I don't try to change other people. I try to figure out what they're like and then go, okay, can I live with that or not? And how do I adjust my own actions? And so I will learn how much to trust somebody or not, or you'll learn what you can count on somebody for and what you can't. Yeah, I don't know. I mostly just like, I don't know really how like a friendship comes back from a weird late night like kicking you out of their house. But I also don't know, like, I guess what I really don't know is that a way of being like, that kind of feels like someone ending a friendship with you, being like, I actually hate your guts. That's what kind of what it feels like to me. But I don't know. I guess that's the thing too. I have absolutely no interest in pushing myself on people who don't like me and aren't interested in me. There are plenty of people who like me, and there are plenty of people who are interested in me, and there are a lot of things that I enjoy doing. And what I don't enjoy doing is like trying to hang out with someone who doesn't want to hang out with me. Like, I don't want to do that. So I guess that's the thing that was so confusing about this weekend, because like I'm really not interested in that. Yes. Anyway, I'm going back to LA now. That's the story of my trip to Indiana. It's weird. But you know what? Life is about weird experiences. What should I do? Sit at home and be bored? No thanks. So yeah, I'm very excited to go back to LA where it's fucking warm. I get to put shorts on again, wear a dress maybe. Ooh, not wear 2 pairs of socks. Incredible. I don't know, hang out with my friends and just do YouTube shit, and yes. If you like following along with the very weird things I do with my life, you will want to keep watching, because I have a lot of weird stuff scheduled for this month. So please subscribe. You know, do it for me or do it for you. Either way, just do it. Thanks. Bye. Chicago is so beautiful. Hello, baby. I don't know if you can see just how pretty she looks. But she looks so pretty tonight. Don't you, darling?